So I am sitting here with Dr. Ken Weiser, and we are at Providence Hospital. And you know, we get books quite often at Garden Time. We just received this one, and it made us start thinking about so many gardeners that have allergies and struggle, especially in springtime, by being outside. So we thought, who better to talk to than Dr. Ken Weiser here about allergies, because that's really what you look at, isn't it?
Yeah, we look at the whole person. How can we reduce people's reaction to allergens without drugs, essentially?
Certainly. And so then, from a gardening person's perspective, it would seem like to me, there's always going to be pollen and stuff out there that we're going to struggle with, but there are some things that we can do. Let's talk about some of those.
Yeah, well, you can either hold your breath for a really long time, and that's not going to work.
No.
Or you can do lots of little things that are going to take you away from the threshold of misery. The threshold of misery of sneezing, coughing, tiredness, runny eyes, all that stuff. So the main thing is really hygiene.
Really?
Now, hygiene's hard to do outside, but you can do it. You can wear a mask, a surgical mask or some kind of mask, even a hat, and then they have the hats with a big, cloth around. Hydration, really important.
Really?
Yes, really, really important. Drinking lots of fluids, because basically you breathe the allergens into your nose and sinuses. And if you get dry, they get stuck there. And if they get stuck there, you react. So you have little cilia, little hairs that go brrrr, all the way down to the back of your throat, and then the allergens are supposed to go into your stomach, and stomach acid's supposed to kill them. But if they stay there, we have problems. So lots of hydration. And as you garden, take breaks. Drink water, wash your hands, because we get a lot of allergens from our hands. You're gardening, you touch your face, you touch your nose, you touch your eyes, you touch your clothes. And then hygiene in terms of washing out your nose and sinuses.
It's a teapot.
It's a nose teapot.
Oh, that's lovely.
So you can wash out the allergens from your sinuses too, not just your hands. So you can use this with saline solution, and there's lots of different kinds, a neti pot or other things. And you can do that a few times a day. Also, when you get home, hygiene, wash your clothes, wash your bedding, especially your pillowcases, because this stuff's going to persist. So lowering your exposure is really, really, really important.
And so even though there's all kinds of things out there that as a medicine perspective can help us, doing a lot of these things really is a big step in beginning to alleviate some of those issues that we would have.
Yeah, the medicines, the OTC medicines, they're just going to stop your body from doing what it wants to do, which is trying to get rid of the allergens. But if you have less allergens, you're not going to react.
And you really, I think that you want to have some type of reaction. Our bodies are built to react to things. So if we stop all those, then we really don't know what might actually be going on.
We don't know what's going on, your body can't get rid of it, and you don't know what's actually triggering it.
Yeah.
So your body is telling you something's wrong, great. So go upstream to stop what's causing that.
Yeah.
Go to the cause, not to the effect.
So certainly, Dr. Weiser, at this time of year, we're all thinking pollen, but there's a host of other things too that people can be allergic to.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Allergies are basically steps up a ladder, and then you hit the top of the ladder and you hit your threshold, and boom, you start getting reactions.
Yeah.
So there can be food allergies that are partially up that ladder. People allergic to dairy, wheat, chocolate, sugar, whatever it is. There are allergens in food. There are people allergic to certain medicines, certain soaps. People can be allergic to anything, and they can all add up, and not just pollen, but lots of different things in the environment. And as the seasons change and we get drier and we get outside more, all of a sudden, boom, 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 and then we think it's pollen, but pollen may be the last thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So really, you got to look at this as a whole person. What do you eat? Are you sleeping enough? You get enough fruits and veggies? You're not eating too much sugar? You avoiding the things that you know you don't digest well or you react with? Because they can all add up to where, boom, you get hit. So you need to get worked up. Talk to your doctor, talk to your local health practitioner, find out what's happening with your body, your reactions, and walk on back down that ladder so you don't react.
So, and that's very smart. So take a less myopic view of just pollen and maybe look at the bigger picture.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, it's that time of year where we have to deal with things like this if we're in the garden. So you can go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to the Providence website where they have some wonderful information. Or go to your doctor, check with him, and see if you can find out how to alleviate these problems so you can really enjoy your garden all year long. Thank you so much, Dr.
My
Weiser.
pleasure.